Hey, this is Pokeball35, and welcome to one more special unboxing video. Because today, I have something on the floor. And I'm going to pick this thing up on the floor, and you're gonna see that this is large. So, 1 year ago, back in March 2022, there was a Kickstarter happening for Edmund McMillen's expansion to The Binding of Isaac 4 Souls, which was the Binding of Isaac card game. And at that time, I had just recently, a few months ago, had started my first IRL job that's not content creation and streaming. So I decided to use one of my first massive paychecks from that to get stuff from that Kickstarter, because not only was it stuff for the Binding of Isaac 4 Souls, it was just also general Binding of Isaac merchandise. And at the time, I did not have any Binding of Isaac merchandise. So I decided to spend a lot of money on buying stuff from that. And I actually talk about this in the Kirby 64 and the Crystal Shards video on my channel, because I had streamed that right after, like a day after-ish, when I bought this. But because it was a Kickstarter thing, they had to be like fully funded, and then they had to make sure everything was like made and stuff. So it took 12, 13, 14, I can't math. It's May now. It's May the following year. So, yeah. 14 months? It took 14 months for this to finally arrive. And you might notice that I now have a full series on my channel called The Unboxing of Isaac, because it was an actual thing. Because after this was made, after all of this had happened, in March, a little bit later, in like April or May, it was in like May of last year, like 2 months later, Edmund McMillen had announced The Unboxing of Isaac, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get that too. And then a whole year has happened now. So, there's a lot of stuff in this box, and to open it, usually, I'm opening things with this thumbtack. I'm not gonna do that. I actually have a fresh box cutter, because the place that I work at, got a bunch of new box cutters, and they were like, even though they're for the store, take one home. And I'm like, I don't want to take one home, they're for the store. And they said, take one home. So, here's a pack fresh box cutter. And I got home from work earlier. I've been home for a while, and I just got up like 10 minutes ago, so I'm like still exhausted from everything I had to do yesterday, which was also opening a lot of boxes. So we're just gonna get through this. I had originally planned on opening this on stream. Conveniently, this shipped to me a day, like the one day that I'm taking a break from streaming, so I'm recording this instead. So everyone gets a blind reaction to this. I know what's in here because I'm the one who bought it. With the Unboxing of Isaac, I also did buy, but I also tried to keep, you know, blind reactions to stuff that was in the box, because sometimes you include something that I didn't know about, and I never really watched Edmund's streams of, like, what was in the boxes. So I know what's in here. There's 4 Souls stuff and some other stuff. So, if this was being streamed, it would be streamed live at twitch.tv/Pokeball35, link in the description. But, it's not. You should also subscribe to the YouTube channel. I have a bunch of Binding of Isaac videos on my channel, like over 200 Binding of Isaac videos. And my full playlist of the Unboxing of Isaac. And this is the real finale to the Unboxing of Isaac. I was conveniently wearing my Who Am I shirt today, that you only got from buying the Unboxing of Isaac during the first month of its release. And I unboxed this a little bit ago. So, I'm making sure not to show the side that has my address on it. We're gonna finally open this up. You can see, I don't really have a great unboxing setup, but you can see there's a lot of bubble wrap in here. We're gonna take off the layer of bubble wrap. Oh yeah, everything is in here, so... I thought this would be a lot bigger, but it wasn't. I thought this package is heavy, but it's not as heavy as I thought it was going to be. So we're gonna take this one by one here. Put this back on the floor. So, this Binding of Isaac Four Souls. There's a lot of things here. I want to say this is like all of the expansions to Isaac to Four Souls. I don't know where's a good place to start cutting. Actually, there's already a hole in the plastic that you can just tear. Because I already accidentally damaged the box by picking it with my nail. It's fine. Everything's fine. So we're going to take this plastic off. There's like a lot of decks in here. So, there we go. So, they all say the Binding of Isaac Four Souls on it. Oh, these are like character things. So it says The Lost. Oh wait, no. Oh, I know what these are actually. The Lost Azazel. I think I know exactly what these are. Yeah, we'll get to these first, I think, because I'm already here. I didn't realize it was going to come in a package like this. So, with the Four Souls stuff, I didn't realize this stuff was Four Souls branded. With the Four Souls stuff, I had also bought a figure set. And are every single one of these boxes sealed? I think that's kind of annoying, to be honest, but we're here now. So, these are figures of pretty much most of the Binding of Isaac cast. And Azazel is one of my favorite characters to play when playing the Binding of Isaac, but you can see that, like, this box is sealed. Like, it's not something that you can, like, cut the tape and, like, flip open. This is, like, sealed. And, I'm someone who likes to, like, hoard boxes to stuff. I have the Undertale, official Undertale figures back here. And I think I still, wherever it is, I still have the box to that somewhere. Okay, here we go. This still has my address on it, so I can't show one side. But, like, I kept the wooden box this came in, because look at the wooden box this came in. It has this, and for some reason the first set came in a big box and the second set came in individual boxes. So this is still the whole box that the first set of Undertale figures came in. And I could obviously keep this, but I have to keep the wooden box because the wooden box looks like this. So I like to hoard things and keep them in as nice shape as possible, so the fact that these boxes are like this bothers me. I don't know if a box cutter is gonna help. A box cutter slightly helps. It slightly helps. Perfect. Okay, wait. That actually is good. I just cut the back. And it just opens right up. Okay. But then there's like this flap. Why is it like this? Is this supposed to be the trapdoor to the basement, to the unknown depths below? I think it is, because then it opens. It's so weird, because now I accidentally bent part of it, whatever. But oh, and then you keep them in blind bags. What kind of sick game is this, Edmund? You put them in trash bags? Little black trash bags you put these guys in. So here we go. Still trying to... There we go. Oh, I only opened part of the black trash bag, which had the stand in it. There's a second part to the trash bag that has Azazel in it. He doesn't deserve this. So here we go. First time reaction to looking at it in person. Look at that, it's Azazel. He goes blah and shoots lasers. Now, I also recently played the game Helltaker for the first time, which has a completely different depiction of Azazel. Perfect, of course. The hole for the stain is right where his asshole is, so just shove this right up Azazel's ass. There we go. And now I have Azazel figure. And figure for Azazel, but there's also the Lost. And we've also got Dark Judas. I should hold it this way. I'll do it from the back. Dark Judas, Judas, the Forgotten, Apollyon, Isaac. Isaac's in, like, the middle of the box for some reason. Lilith, Eve, Maggie, Magdalene, Guppy, there's a Guppy figure. Whore of Babylon, which is just still Eve, but different. Cain, Blue Baby, and the Keeper, or just Keeper. And it comes in this little thing. Oh, I should have probably read this first. Mega Figure Pack. So now there's a lot of these on my desk, but I also now have to open each individual one. I'm also gonna have to figure out where I want to put them. Because I have run out of amiibo room back here. There's, like, no room for amiibo anymore. This Aerospray takes up a lot of room. Behind the Aerospray, there's a couple more amiibo. Behind Bold and Brash, there's a couple more amiibo. And then I have a whole amiibo display up here, which is currently being blocked by the Tears of the Kingdom Collector's Edition. For anyone who doesn't regularly watch my content. There is the rest of my amiibo collection. And I wanted to put them there, but the Undertale figures are there. And I don't have room here. So we'll figure it out. I guess since I'm recording this, I can just cut to when all of these are open, so I'm gonna do that. Alright, I'm just gonna have to say fuck it. I do have to say, Edmund, all of the merch that you've produced is so incredibly high quality, and I'm proud of all of it, and I'm proud that I own all of it. However, the way you package these figures is an absolute disgrace. So now I've accidentally cut the top off of Judas. I don't even know what the Azazel box is. Azazel, I mean, compared to the Azazel box, this one came out pretty clean, but it was still, you know, there's no way to open this without, there's literally no way to open this without damaging the box. I just gotta, like, I watch a lot of Max Mofo, and he does not only Pokemon card videos, but he also does just general random toy videos, and he doesn't give a shit about the boxes, he just fucking tears right into it. And I don't want to do that. Because now look at this box. Look at this box. It bothers me. Like, I want to collect these things. That's the whole point. I don't feel like you're supposed to collect the boxes, but I want to collect the boxes, you know? What if there's people like me out there? I don't know why they're packaged like this. But I got the stand. I just opened Judas. So let's take a look. We'll put it on his little feet. And there we go. Judas. Here is Judas. And the Book of Belial, which I pronounced wrong for many years. I forget how wrong I had pronounced it, but I had pronounced it wrong for a very long time. Once again, I tried to find a decent way to get this open, but there's no good way to get this open. It's just meant to be opened and consumed. So, tear into this one. Get the standout. Oh. Oh, that's adorable, actually. Wait. So, this one is Lilith. And Lilith is another one of my favorite characters from Isaac to play. Mostly Tainted Lilith, because it's really fucking funny smacking people with a fetus with a very satisfying slap. And if you're somehow watching this without ever watching anything The Binding of Isaac related, it's kind of weird. The hole goes right where her coochie is, so that goes right in there. And this... Where's the hole for this thing? Where does this attach from? Well, it's Lilith. You get to see Lilith. I should probably show Lilith on screen. So here's Lilith. But it also comes with her little shooty demon that I forget the name of off the top of my head. Does it just... There's like a little hole in the face. Does it just do that? That feels wrong, but I think it's supposed to go like this. So that it's like that. So it's like flying beside her with that. So here is Lilith. I know my camera isn't of like the highest quality. I will try and like zoom in on this one because this one's cool. There you go. Much better detail on Lilith there. Alright, we have someone next. This one also comes with 2 pieces, which is interesting. That's really cool. So, this is the Forgotten. So here's little bony man. I think this just goes right into his back. There's a stand that goes into his back. It also comes with the soul, but the soul's in like a little... It's in a little Ziploc bag for some reason. Why is this in a Ziploc bag? Lilith's little dude wasn't in there. So here's Isaac's soul. Just goes... Shit. I have now dropped... You gotta push really hard to get the soul in there, but I've dropped the Forgotten. The Forgotten... There's a stand that goes right into his back. So... Here is the Forgotten with the soul. I cut deeper into the box to try and get it open, but then I slashed this part. So, too bad. I think I just have to cut deeper to preserve the boxes, but at this point I've already murdered 3 other boxes. So, now it doesn't even matter. I just wish they weren't packaged like this. It's the biggest disappointment of all, but as long as the figures are fine, that's fine, but I also want to preserve the boxes, because I don't want to... do I have this in here still? Yeah. Because, like, I recently put back up some figures. You can see them over there. It's not something you usually are meant to see. I have a bunch of stuff now. But I still have... I can't show too much of the boxes. I think this also has my address on it. But I have still this big box of just like a random assortment of Pokemon figures and a handful of other things. And I keep them in this box because I don't have anywhere else to put them. And I don't want to, like, really nice figures like these, I don't want to put in a box when I have to store them. I want to put them back in their original packaging. But sadly, their original packaging sucks ass. I have now opened Dark Judas. So here is Dark Judas. When Judas uses the Book of Belial, the whole thing's black now. It's still got the Book of Belial, but now Judas... Actually, this isn't exactly that, but still, that's not that. It's something. It's Dark Judas, though. Even cutting deeper into the box, you have to go, like, really deep, because it's still coming up cardboard. Alright, well... Whatever. Just fucking tear into it. Just rip the entire Four Souls logo off the top. It doesn't matter anymore. At this point, I'll figure out something whenever I need to store these guys. Also, I forgot I still have more plastic on the table. I'm just tossing all the plastic into my pocket. But this is Maggie coming up. Get in there as I tear into all of the wrong spot. Here we go. Plastic in the pocket. This goes right up her ass. Bada boom. Maggie. So happy with a little yummy heart. Want to zoom in on this one a little bit more. A yummy, yummy heart for Magdalene. Up next, we've got the lucky man himself. A lot of people's favorite character from what I've heard. Or some people's favorite characters, especially the tainted version. With his magic bag of crafting. Shoved this right up his ass. It's Cain. Here's Cain with his eye patch. He's doing some sort of run with this one. But here's Cain. Up next, we've got the embodiment of greed itself. I tend to wear the greed shirt a lot, but completely on accident. Up next, it's Keeper. He just sits right on the stand. Here is Caper in all of its glory. As it just sits there like a corpse that it is. So, like, yeah, I cut deeper into it, so it does this. But it's not supposed to open like that, because when I do this, there's more of the design underneath here. So it's supposed to open a completely different way that I just don't know how. But doing this one next, I'm just grabbing them randomly. Probably shouldn't have done this one next, because this one is a sentimental one. But too bad. It is everyone's favorite transformation. One of only, like, 5, because transformations should be a better mechanic than what they are. But this is actually really, really cute. It is Guppy. Make it stand right on there. Guppy. Little baby man. I want to zoom in on this one. Guppy's also holding a little blue fly as well, since Guppy gives the transformation that just makes you spawn blue flies all the time. This is Apollyon, which this is an interesting stand for. It's got like a little slot, like right above his ass crack, that the stand sticks into. So here is Apollyon. Apollyon floats. I was not expecting the Apollyon one to be like that, but it is Apollyon. There you go. Apollyon's not one of my favorite characters to play in Isaac. I'm definitely just indifferent to Apollyon, but there is Apollyon. Up next, we've got the emo one coming right out of the package. Make her step right into the stand, opposite direction of the stand. And sometimes it's like it's hard to get it in there. Perfect. Here is Eve with her dead bird. This is another one I want to zoom in on a little bit more. There's Eve with the dead bird. Not too much going on with Eve, but the hair is nice. I know the detail is a lot better in person than it is on my camera, but take my word for it, Eve is cool. I'm over halfway through. There's only 4 figures left, and I'm just now realizing there's a part of this plastic that you can just tear off. I've been like tearing everything into it, but there's a thing that you can just tear off, and it makes it so much easier to get through. Oops. Following up Eve is Eve's counterpart. When she is low on health, she becomes a massive whore. And here is Whore of Babylon, which looks a lot cooler than Eve. I said Eve's cool. This is really good. The Whore of Babylon. I mean, the Whore of Babylon's what she starts with, but it's also an item. So, Whore of Babylon. I only got 3 more of these left. I've now figured out, I think, the way I was supposed to open these, but also not really. It's still damaging the box, but not as much of damaging the box. So there is this area that I pull. It was nope. It was a bigger area on the Whore of Babylon box, but there we go. Now it just comes off. We've got Isaac, and Isaac left in here, and this particular Isaac. I look at the stand as I pull it out. You know him, you love him. He's very blue. And if he was green, he would die, but he's also still dead. It's Blue Baby, but the stand comes with a little poop. I didn't put the poop on there. The poop just was there when I opened up Blue Baby. So, there you go. He's got some flies on him on the front and on the back and on the poop. Absolutely delightful. The poop comes off. It has its own spot on the stand, except it was on the stand when I took it out. I'm running out of room to put these for this video. Blue Baby goes back here. Next, we've got what I would say is one of my favorite characters casually to play just for fun. If you can call this character fun. If you saw the things at the start of this unboxing, so you know who this is, but in case you forgot, I'm trying to stall because the stand is not coming out. I gotta keep tearing into the plastic to get the stand. You know him. You may or may not love him. It is the Lost Little Small Ghost because of the... Let me actually turn off my side light for this one. A little bit better. You can see the Lost in a little bit more of its glory. If you can call the Lost glory. It's mostly Tainted Lost everyone hates. I think Lost is a fun character to play. Tainted Lost, not as fun, because you don't exactly get better items all the time. I've now run out of room. I already had accidentally opened Isaac, so Isaac is the last one here, saving the best for last, the most iconic character. I think. Would you call Isaac the most iconic character in his own game? Maybe there's other characters that you like more. Maybe there's other characters you like less. Maybe you hate Isaac. But here is Isaac doing the iconic cry with the D6, which I actually have a red D6, but the numbers on this one are black. The numbers on mine are white. I just kind of have this here. I used it for something a while ago, and I just never got rid of it, or never put it away, so it's just been here. But here's a red D6 that I also have. So here's Isaac, the crying. It's a nice touch. Isaac's the only one here who actually cries. I mean, technically the Lost looks like he's about to cry, and Judas and Dark Judas are crying blood. But, like, you know, Isaac can go there. That is the entire figure collection, which has now taken up a lot of my time. I'm recording this before I wanted to go somewhere, and I wanted to start going somewhere in like 7 minutes, but I'm just going to keep going anyway. How long have I been recording for? 41 minutes? What do you mean I've been recording for 41 minutes? This is only the first thing in this package. Literally. So, I put everything back. You can see how much I had to murder these boxes. It does not make me happy that I had to do this. But that was only the first thing in the box. The second thing in the box is what you actually order this thing for. It is the entire... The Binding of Isaac... It's upside down. The entire The Binding of Isaac 4 Souls collection in a little treasure chest. So, they do have a little hole in the plastic that you can tear out. So let's do that. I'm gonna have to clean up so much of this plastic. On the bottom, there's stuff on the bottom. Ages 14 plus, 1 to 4 players, 30 to 60 minutes of gameplay. The mega collection for the hit Binding of Isaac card game 4 Souls. More sacrifice, more betrayal, more fun, or more hoarding, more fun. Created by Edmund McMillan, 4souls.com. Return to the basement in this vast collection of Binding of Isaac 4 Souls Binding of Isaac 4 Souls exclamation point. Supersize your experience with the brand new solitaire mode and co-op modes. With more than 250 cards, replay is almost endless. The roster of characters is now greater than ever with the addition of tainted characters. They'll be exploring brand new room the brand new Room Deck for Advanced Play, which offers global modifiers for players either cursing or blessing them with powerful effects as they fight to survive. It's not all doom and gloom, though. Charmed enemies turn foes into friends as players race to be the first to acquire 4 souls. It contains 250 Requiem expansion cards, 300 plus Binding of Isaac 2nd Edition cards, 90 plus 4 Souls expansion cards, 100 Tainted Penny tokens, 10 Nickel tokens, custom dice, tainted, in quotes, coin bag, 15 heart tokens, 15 tier tokens, 10 card dividers, and a rules sheet. And on the bottom, it's got some other things. It's got the missing poster, missing Isaac Moriah, age 5, 3.3 feet, 43 pounds. If found, please call 444-01, presumably 00 something. I'm gonna zoom in on the missing poster. And here's the top. We lived here. The Binding of Isaac 4 Souls Ultimate Collection. I didn't realize this was a sheet that I could pull off. But it is. If it comes off, please. There we go. I am seeing that the side of this is slightly damaged, but I'm not going to complain about that. It comes in one massive treasure chest, so I will get the reaction. It comes to open up the side, so open this on the side. And slowly open it with one hand. I have to put it down. There we go. So, oh, that's cool. So here's the chest. Here's the Lost sitting inside the chest. I'm gonna try and hold this up. So here is that. And there's more stuff to open. We've got the delicious silica gel. And here's a little baggie of everything else. Oh, perfect. So, here is, funnily enough, a D6 with a little Isaac face on the 1, which now compares to my actual D6 that I've had for a while. So this is cute. There is another, what is this, 8-sided die, the D8. Here's a D8. We've got more delicious silica gel. We've got, not gonna open these, but here are the tier tokens. They look like tiers. Here are the pennies. Reminds me of like kindergarten playground money. Here are the heart tokens in here. They look like hearts. We've got like they have it packaged as like actual like rolls of pennies that you get at like the bank, which is kind of cute. There's 50 pennies in here, and there's another thing of another 50 pennies, and there is also whatever this is. I think this is the coin bag. Here is the tainted bag to put your money in. This can go back in here. There's also at the bottom of this. This is the how to play rulebook. There's also a QR code on the back for those who want to scan this. I'm gonna scan it, but I think there's a video that I've watched before on how to play 4 Souls, and I think this just might link to that video. QR reader on my phone. This links to it just links to the 4 Souls website where you can get all your information. So it links to the 4 Souls website. I'm not gonna, unless there's like illustrations in here, I'm not gonna fully go through the rule book. There's a couple illustrations in here. Here's a picture, a pin. It just tells you how to play the game. There's a couple, like, just very small drawings on the bottoms of pages and stuff. Nothing I need to go through. We have even more delicious silica gel. And then we've got the meat Also, here's the, I guess these are the dividers. This is what they look like. They're just, like, part of the basement. And there's other stuff in here if I actually take these out. There's, like, other pictures, like, torn pictures of, like, Isaac and his mother who lived in a small house on a hill, etc. And then we've got the actual cards, which I don't know if I want to open everything, because I've already been recording for so long, but each thing has been, they're in their own, you know, like, little bricks. So I've seen a bunch of Four Souls cards from everything I've gotten from the unboxing of Isaac. But, like, here's a bunch of item cards. It's got X-ray vision on it. Here's a bunch of monster cards. It's got the Beast on the front. There's some there's things that have, like, a planetarium card. There's this. There is other cards. I think these are trinkets. There's got Wishbone in here. I think I should open this one. These are character cards. And, stuff. I don't want to, like, damage anything, but I'm gonna try and get the freaking... Trying to open this properly is a nightmare. I want to open the character cards, at least. I don't know if I get any of the special cards. There was a bunch of, like, crossover cards that was part of the Kickstarter, because I think I participated in the Kickstarter, like, after it happened. Here we go. I gotta find a place to put this chest down. Because there's, like, nowhere to put this chest down. Okay, I will open the character cards. So, here we go. This one's just on the back on purpose, so it's funny, because it starts with Jacob, and on the back it's got... Oh, what is this? Dark Esau. So this will flip over. Also, the back of that has Anima Sola. So here are the character cards. I'm gonna try and just go through them so you can just see them. So there's Jacob, there's Bethany, Jacob and Esau, the Lost, Eden. Flash Isaac is a character. Tainted Apollyon. I believe that's Tainted Azazel. Tainted Bethany. Tainted Blue Baby. So I guess this is technically part of Tainted Jacob, I guess. Tainted Blue Baby. So much shit everywhere. Tainted Cain. Tainted Eden, Tainted Eve, Tainted Lost, or Tainted Forgotten Soul, Tainted Isaac. This is also technically Tainted Jacob, as well. Tainted Judas, Dark Judas, Tainted Keeper, Tainted Lilith, Tainted Maggie, Tainted Samson. For some reason, there's no Samson figure. I remember saying that when I was buying these. Why is there no Samson figure? It's kind of weird. And then there's, like, the Souls characters, or, like, this is the Souls that you get. And there's all the items for all these characters. So, like, Sumptorium, Spin Down Dice, Keeper's Bargain, Ligma Balls, IBS, here's Gello, stuff like that. So that's what all these are. These are all the Tainted character cards. So I'll put this back. I wanted to open those. Other things in here. I'm just gonna grab them. Here's more items. It's got, starting with Polyphemus. Here's more items. Here's the trinkets again. There is enemies, starting with Dip. And more boss enemies. This is Conquest, starting with that. More things. Here's items. It's got the pills. More things, starting with Little Battery. Here's more items, starting with Dinner. Here's more items starting with Tarot Cloth. And then there is Key Terms. There's a Key Terms card to tell you how to play the game more. And I believe these are the actual character cards. This is how these cards came in the unboxing of Isaac, so I don't know why they didn't do that. It just comes in a little thing. This I will look at, so there's a Who Am I? Actually, these are just blank cards. I don't know what these are, but they're blank on both sides, so don't know what those are supposed to be, but they're supposed to be for something. The other character cards are in here somewhere. I'm assuming they're in this set because the D6 is in there, and that would be Isaac's item. But I want to show some of that. I'm not going to show all of this. There's so many cards, and I was not expecting... Oh, I already just tore the thing that... This thing I just opened came in. It's not even going to matter. I'm going to stick them back in the chest anyway. I think these might be the dividers or something. Who knows? But I will put all these back in here. This is a wonderful, wonderful thing. I will play Four Souls. I can now play Four Souls in person. I can play it with my mom, who would totally love to play this demonic game. We used to go to church all the time when I was younger, and then we just stopped going. And I am completely indifferent to everything here. So... put all these away. Okay, so, for the most part, that's the Binding of Isaac Four Souls collection. You can close that. You can close the chest that it comes in. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. I will play this. I will have fun with it. And there's actually something else down here. This is a promo card. One quick, there's a Four Souls promo card at the bottom of this thing. Which is birthday cake. 10-year anniversary of the Binding of Isaac happened during the development of this thing, so there is a birthday cake card. At the start of your turn, choose any number of players, loot players, those players loot one. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Psalm 118. 24 birthday cake card. I will toss this in there later. Would you believe it that that's not everything in this box? There's a couple more things in this box. The first thing I'll start with is the shirt that I bought. Because I bought a shirt because I didn't know the unboxing of Isaac was happening at the time. So I was going to have this be my only Binding of Isaac shirt. It turns out I now own 13 other Binding of Isaac shirts. So, this is Missing Poster. It's pretty much the same thing that was in the at the bottom of the Four Souls thing. But I'm not going to put this on right now, but here's the gist. Missing Poster, Isaac, Missing Poster. I enjoy this. I will wear it. I'm going to continue to wear this today. And the last thing in this box, which I feel like I maybe should have started with because it would have been nice to have it in the background the whole time. I am very excited to introduce to you Baby Plum. An official Baby Plum plushie. She's very firm, but it is an official Baby Plum plushie. And she is so cute. It's so funny that Baby Plum used to be a modded boss that they put into Repentance. But there's a tag on the back of it, Baby Plum. It shows Baby Plum collectible plushie. She's very cute, and I love her very much. I already own too many plushies. I don't know if I have any room over here anymore. I've already got this display. I've already got everything over here. I think I've run out of room, so I think Baby Plum will stay in my bedroom until I start streaming Isaac again. Which, at the moment, Tears of the Kingdom is taking over my life. But I do want to stream Isaac again soon. there is, something mod-related that I want to play, that I wanted to do for, like, a year, but then I got burnt out from Isaac after playing Dead God, or after getting Dead God, and, playing a bunch of modded characters for, like, another, like, 4 or 5 months after I got Dead God. I got super burnt out from playing Isaac. So, I will play Isaac again soon. Hopefully. But here's Baby Plum. I will have her in the background when I start streaming Isaac again. That is everything in the box. I was not expecting the figures to take as long as they did. I wish the figures came in better boxes than these. But I had to do what I had to do to get through it. So, once again, here's the missing poster shirt. I'm not going to put this on right now like I do for the unboxing of Isaac, but there it is again. And that is everything. I'm very glad that I now have everything that I have ordered from the unboxing of Isaac. I now have, like, all of this cost over $400. Every single unboxing of Isaac box was $30 each. So let's do the math real quick. I don't know how to math. So 30 times 12, another 360. I own The Binding of Isaac Repentance in full on Steam. I've bought Binding of Isaac Repentance on Switch, which is another 60. I bought Binding of Isaac Rebirth on Wii U and 3DS for some reason years ago. I don't know why I did, but I did. Sometimes I would bring my 3DS to school. Before the Switch came out, I'd sometimes bring my 3DS to school and play Isaac at school. And, stuff like that. So, that's a lot of stuff that I now own of The Binding of Isaac. Would you believe it? The Binding of Isaac isn't even my favorite video game of all time, but I own more Binding of Isaac merchandise than I do Minecraft merchandise. It just ends up like that. I am now done with this video. If you missed any of the unboxing of Isaac videos that I've done in the past, playlist is in the description. It'll be at the end of the video here if you want to see everything from the unboxing of Isaac. If you want to see all of my Binding of Isaac runs, I've got a playlist for that. If you want to see my start of Binding of Isaac Repentance to the end, where I started when it first came out to when I got Dead God, there's a playlist for that. And I also have played a handful of other Edmund McMillen games. Sometime last year I played Super Meat Boy and Time Fuck for the first time. I wanted to do more of those games from the Basement Collection. Turns out I didn't get around to it yet. Baby Plum is so stupid looking, I love her. I am now done fully with the video. If this was streamed, it would have been streamed live at twitch.tv/Pokeball35, link in the description. I'm kind of live I didn't stream this because of how much stuff I had to open from the figures. But also subscribe to the YouTube channel if you've not done so already, because I do have a lot to offer. As I've said, all the Isaac stuff, everything else I've got on my channel, there'll be something that you'll like. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in whatever comes next.